Good morning, Montrose. I'm Tonya Maddox, and I'm the publisher of the Montrose Daily Press, and we are in the MDP studios, and I have a phenomenal guest today. I'm so excited. We have Mr. Luke Moore, and when I tell you about Luke, you're going to say, what? What? Who is this guy? And he's only 24, but he's amazing. We're going to chat with Luke in a second. I do want to tell you, though, that this show, Montrose Matters, would not be possible without the support of Elevate Fiber. Elevate Fiber, thank you so much for bringing Montrose Matters to this community. Luke.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, first of all, just so everyone knows, I'm 26, not 24.
I'm sorry,
So,
26.
26, it's all right.
Oops.
No worries.
Okay, then I don't know if this story is as phenomenal. No, I'm kidding. It
No,
is.
definitely not.
So at 26 years old, this young man has done more in a couple of decades than most people have done, and 4 or 5 decades. So, Luke, you're a vet.
Yes, I am.
You served our country where?
Oh man, all over. A lot of places. First deployment was in the Middle East. We spent 9 months bouncing around over there. And then second deployment, we were in Japan and the Philippines. So
wow, so you really got to see this country.
I really did,
or
yeah.
Other countries, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it was kind of funny. At the time I got out, I had been to 7 different countries. And I'm a small town Nebraska kid, and I had been to like maybe 4 different states. So it was like backwards. It was like completely opposite how it should be. At least how I felt anyways.
Sure. Wait, a small town Nebraska kid.
Yeah.
Come on, what town were you born in?
I was actually, well, oh gosh, I said it wrong then. I was born in Seneca, Kansas.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
they're close.
Yeah, it was literally like 20 minutes away from where I grew up. So.
But you grew up in Nebraska?
Yes, I did. Yep. Definitely a Nebraska kid.
And what do you call home? What town in Nebraska?
Pawnee City. That's where Grandma. Yep, that's where Grandma and Grandpa are. So, yep, Pawnee City.
Well, hi Grandma, hi Grandpa. You brought up a great kid. So, listen, after the military, you were really, really focused on coming out and just making your mark. And tell me, what did you tell yourself when you knew you were about to be finished with your service in the Marine Corps?
Well, I told myself that I wasn't gonna be worthless when I got out. Honestly, though, I just told myself that it's the best time to like really focus on yourself and accomplish your goals and just do it. And simple as that. So
just do it. Okay. So wait, Nike or the Marine Corps? Which one was?
No, Marine Corps definitely. sorry, Nike.
So what did you want to do?
I wanted to do a lot of things. Are you talking like career-wise or?
I did. There were 2 things that you had on your list that were really important to you.
Yes.
And those were?
Well, one of them was lineman school, and then also get my pilot license. It was like get the career going and then like get the hobby going. So that was it. That's
awesome. Well, when we come back, we're going to talk to Luke Moore about this hobby of his and how long it took him to get that pilot's license.
Here in the heart of beautiful western Colorado, known for its unrivaled outdoor recreation, bountiful harvests, and unparalleled quality of life, changes are being made. Elevate Fiber is transforming the way we work, live, and play by creating exciting new opportunities for local families and businesses. Are you ready?
And welcome back to Montrose Matters. In the MDP studios, I have Luke Moore, who has me cracking up. This Nebraska boy who, correction, is 26 years old.
Yeah, 26.
Yes, it's just told me that he gets 3-day weekends. I'm a little jealous of that, especially as you guys know, it's in the 70s in Montrose, so you get to play outside and do some fun things, huh?
Absolutely.
So you have your pilot's license.
Yes.
When did you complete that?
October 1st of last year.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So do you have your own plane?
Yes, I do. And I just got that January 3rd.
Okay. I'm sorry. Did you guys hear this? 26, has his pilot's license and has his own plane. So on a day like today, instead of being in the MDP studios, you'd like to be out flying, right?
Well, we'll be shortly. Time's ticking.
Sydney, did you hear that? I think we should get a ride, right? Tell us about your plane.
Well, it's a 1958 Cessna 175.
Awesome.
I bought it from this elderly couple. Well, unfortunately, he passed like 8 years ago. But between the two of them, they were both pilots. He was an aircraft mechanic, and they were absolutely meticulous people. I mean, this plane, it really is, I mean, it's cherry.
Really?
And there's been several times where I go to a new airport and someone asks about it, or they say, wow, that's like a really clean plane. So it is. It's a really nice plane. Good starter plane.
Good starter plane. I guess there's another one in the future.
Well, it's not a jet, so definitely not a jet.
You know, I learned a new term here, and he called it's cherry. So
cherry.
For anyone who watched the episode with Dad's Automotive, I learned about wrenching. So now I can say cherry, and wrenching.
There you go.
So tell me, when you purchased the plane, you're not a mechanic, but you're probably pretty handy. So it was important for you to get a cherry plane. But how do you take care of it? How do you make sure things are, running the way they should?
Well, with a plane like that, every year it goes through like a fine-tooth comb inspection, which is called an annual inspection. But a little side note, my dad is an aircraft mechanic, so kind of had an easy intro into aviation compared to some people.
Oh, just a little bit.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so now you have a cherry plane and a cherry mechanic.
Yeah.
See, shout out to Dad.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Oh, that's great. So, are you learning some things from your dad? Is he showing you on how to, take care of it and so forth?
There's never like a 5-minute phone conversation with him.
Oh, that's nice.
Ever. So, he's a very knowledgeable human being. So, there's always something to learn from him. But
they must be so proud of you, Luke.
I would hope so. I mean, they were probably a little worried growing up, honestly, but but I think I did okay.
Are you going to tell us a backstory? Come on.
No, we don't need to do that.
All right, Montrose, one day we're going to get a backstory and find out what Mom and Dad might have been worried about.
Maybe.
So, how often do you fly?
Every second I can. So I actually when I purchased this plane, I thought 100 hours a year is quite a bit, but a young single guy could easily do that. Well, I think I got 40 hours in 2 months, so.
Oh, are you kidding?
I like I said, any second I can, I'm flying. So.
Where do you fly?
Wherever. I've been to Cedar City, Utah, which is really cool.
Okay.
Flew over Lake Powell. I've been to Denver. Flew back to Nebraska to see Mom and Dad. I've just flew into Telluride. There's just been, a lot of cool places like within a 3-hour flight that I just have to see. So
that's pretty awesome.
It's cool. It's fun. I love it. It's a blast.
So when you're flying, what are you thinking about?
If this engine quits, where am I going to land? In all honesty.
Okay, I'm glad you're thinking about that.
No, I just think about how fortunate I am really to, mentally and physically be able to fly. Because it's completely different. It's, kind of one thing to like climb a 14er, but when you're in a tin can, as some people would say, like next to it, kind of Mother Nature's mercy, it's kind of a whole new perspective. It's like, wow.
I thought that's what publishing was about. I was at Mother Nature's mercy.
Yeah. There you go.
When we come back, I want to chat with Luke about what inspired him and what continues to inspire him, and any advice that you have out there for other young folks.
Okay.
All right. And welcome back to Montrose Matters. I'm Tonya Maddox, and I literally cannot stop laughing. Luke, we've got to have you back for sure.
I guess. Anytime.
So, okay, I found something out on the break that is just insanity to me. I could buy a plane, a used Cessna, for less than I could buy a used car.
Yeah.
Or a new car, or
one
of those fancy cars. Well, yes. I don't know. I saw a pre-owned car that was like in $50K, so.
Well, quit looking at Mercedes-Benz. Just kidding.
You know me too well, Luke. So, seriously, you've been fun, and Montrose is so, so lucky to have you as a part of our community in the last 2 years. We hope you stay.
Oh, I love it out here. I really am. This is home. It's
good.
It's planting roots time, so yeah, I love it.
Well, so you've been here for 2 years.
Yes.
Okay. And you're going to call this home. You've got this great plane that you can fly friends around if you needed to.
Yes.
But one of the things I want to know is what motivates you? You got to this point, you're 26 years old, you've got a great job from what I understand.
Yes.
You own a plane, you own your own home, you are just enjoying life here in Montrose. How do other people get to where you are? Because you're smiling too and laughing and having a good time.
Well, I don't know, I do. It's life. You get one shot, you gotta know, just do it. No, honestly, to answer your question, what motivates me is being in the military is an extremely humbling experience. I mean, I was in an advanced machine gun leader course, and the chief instructor there, Gunny Guess, I'll never forget him. He had one leg, and he would still run with us.
What?
With a pack on his back, and that's one of many people you encounter. And so for me, like, that's my biggest motivation. It's like, there's people out there that have it way worse, that are doing great things. Like, why am I not? And that honestly is like my biggest motivation. And also, like, for my brothers, really, is so, like, if they ever look up Luke or what's he up to, how's he doing, I want them to see someone that's successful. And so that's honestly, like,
your motivation.
Yeah, and there's a lot of, like, great people that have made the ultimate sacrifice. They wrote the check when they were 18 years old, and unfortunately they had to cash it. And so that's my motivation. That's what keeps me going every day. So
I have to add that your attitude, you're upbeat, you're not angry or tense, or not everyone comes back from serving this great country the way that you do. And I'm hoping that your attitude can inspire others who might be struggling.
Absolutely.
Who didn't come back to this and,
absolutely.
A job and being able to fly.
Absolutely.
Good. So anybody out there that you just want to give a shout out or give some advice to?
Oh, man. Well, first of all, like, all the guys I served with, they're a huge part of me. And definitely, good people come from good parents. So, mom and dad, and that's kind of who got me into aviation, was my dad. So, between my buddies and then my parents, I've got a pretty good circle, really solid circle. So
that's awesome.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna add, and this is coming from me, not from Luke, but for every business out there who hires a vet, thank you. So DMEA, this man is so happy working with you all.
Oh, absolutely.
And just grateful for the opportunity, but look what you brought to this community, and hopefully your family, you will not be single for long, okay? But hopefully your family one day will call Montrose home forever.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Thanks, Luke. Appreciate what you do.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome.